Hey Mountain Kids, this is Rob Wade with a little more outdoor core with a focus on fungi, also sometimes pronounced fungi. That's the plural of fungus, and the fungus among us means really the mushrooms among us. And so I'm out here on my lawn. You can see my lawn is not that healthy because I just don't put a lot of energy and time and money. But I found this fungus just a few minutes ago, and I wanted to come out and check it out with you. So here is one of the fungus among us. So first thing, we come over here and we take a close look at it. Pretty interesting right here from the top, but you can't always, especially these bigger ones, because you can see my hand for a comparison. It's pretty big. You have to kind of go underneath. So one of the things is we're just looking at what it looks like a little bit from the bottom. It's not growing out of wood, it's growing out of the soil. There's some important things to when you're trying to identify a fungus. And the thing about the fungus is these what we call mushrooms is really just the fruiting or the top part of the entire organism. They actually say that the largest living thing is a fungus in Michigan, and it's just massive. It's like acres and acres and acres and acres and acres, and it's all under the ground. And there's lots of mushrooms that pop up from the top, but the mushrooms aren't the individual organism. The thing under the ground is the whole fungus. So anyway, enough about that. I want to use a tool and show you this tool that you can use. So here we are, the John Muir Law's Field Guide to the Sierra Nevada, which you should be familiar with. And if we're looking to find mushrooms, all you have to do is look at this tab on the side, and there's a mushroom right there. So we turn it to the side, and that's where the mushrooms are right up there. So I'm just gonna flip here, go all the way through the mushrooms. And we're actually gonna go to what they call the key. Just like a key unlocks a door, a plant key or an organism key is used by scientists to correctly unlock the name of what something is. Because there are just thousands of plants out there, so it can be pretty confusing. So the way that these keys work is that every step you have two options. So for example, step A is, does it grow on wood or does it grow in soil? Okay, one of those two things. So we look over here, we know it grows in soil. Okay, so then we go from there down to B and BB. B says, does it have a cap, stalk, and gills like a regular mushroom? Or BB, does it have an unusual shape? So when we look down here, we can see that it does have a cap and a stalk, and kind of actually not true gills. Looks like it has spores underneath. So it doesn't totally fit B, which if it did, we would look at different colored caps. But for BB, it says, does it have an unusual shape? So we go to C and CC right here. And it says, does it have a cap and stalk but no gills? Yes. Okay. And it says some fungi have a cushion of pores or teeth. So that's going to be what it is. And which will bring us right to these pages right here and a group of mushrooms known as the boletes. And these are fungi with pores, not gills. Gills kind of look like little lines hanging down underneath the mushroom. Actually, I can show you a picture of one, like right here. You can see these lines underneath this particular mushroom. Those are called gills. These are gills right here. So these all have pores underneath. So we're gonna go and break off a piece of this mushroom. And yes, indeed, it's kind of like it's all spongy, but these are what they call pores. Okay, so we are right on track. So we have a mushroom with a cap and a stalk down there. And then we know that it also has pores. And sometimes, like these little things hanging down right here, they'll kind of call them almost teeth, I think. But anyway, here are the pores. And you can see that, like the pores in your skin, little holes everywhere. Okay, so there's the underside of the mushroom, and there's the top side of the mushroom. Good stuff. All right, and so now just learning a little bit more about these boletes. There's several different boletes. If I am over here trying to figure out what boletes this might be, or what bolete this might be, just from a quick move, I am gonna go with that this is probably a regal butter bolete or related to that. You can see that the genus, or part of the scientific name, is Boletus, just like this one is too, and just like this one is up here. There are some other poor fungi that are out there that are not boletes, but I'm thinking that it is. So again, you can look at all these sort of with me, and then we look back over at this one. It's great to have a guidebook. It's also great to have a field journal, because then you can be sketching it, making notes, writing down questions, and all those kinds of things. So this is my guess of what it is. And again, just because I know it's a regal butter bolete doesn't mean that for sure that that's what it is. It could be something else. I mean, I'm looking at this king bolete, looking at the color of it, because this one says it has a rosy pink cap. So there's a lot, you know, and this book doesn't have everything in it, but it's going to get you in the ballpark. It's going to get you close, which is what I want you to be able to do. Because then, you know, you're not just calling everything a mushroom or even a fungus, but we can actually start to call things by names. So I'm going to close this up and just focus on this guy over here. So you guys, mushrooms are popping up at lots of different times of the year. Sometimes they pop up after fires, after a good rain. And the more you kind of go mushroom hunting, the better you get at it. We have a lot of edible mushrooms. While there are some of these poor fungi that are edible, I do not believe this one is. And the one thing we know about eating wild is you do not eat something unless you are 100%, without any doubt, you know exactly what it is, and you know exactly that it's edible. Because there are lots of things out there, including mushrooms, that are poisonous and that are not good for people. Okay, they belong in our woods, and they have a job to do there. Like these guys are decomposing dying material. If we look down here in the soil, there's lots of stuff decomposing. There's grass and grass roots under here that are all decomposing. And so these are one of the agents of decomposition, which I call the agents of decomposition the FBI, fungus, bacteria, and invertebrates. And this is one of the FBI, the fungus among us. So your homework, mountain kids, is to get out there and check out some mushrooms. Maybe you'll find a bolete, maybe you'll find something else, but you'll definitely find something if you go outside. All right, take care.